Imagine a chessboard, but the pieces aren't made of wood. They're people. Most of them don't know it. They live and die as pawns, moved by others. A few do know it. They're the ones who move the pieces from the shadows. This video is for you to understand how that kind of man thinks, the Machiavellian mind, and for you to stop being just a piece, and at the very least, start seeing the board. I'm not here to teach you how to destroy lives. I'm here to teach you how dark psychology works, so people don't play you, and so you have more power over yourself, your decisions, and your relationships. Use this responsibly. A weapon in the hands of a child is a danger. In the hands of someone conscious, it can be protection. Law 1. Never play on someone else's board. The naive man always reacts. Someone provokes him, and he plays along. Someone attacks him, and he responds inside the frame they chose for him. The Machiavellian man understands something simple. Whoever defines the frame controls the game. If someone tells you, for example, "Why are you always so sensitive?" and you start defending yourself, you've already accepted their frame, that you are too sensitive. Dark psychology applied means that before you respond, you ask yourself, from what frame is this person talking to me? Does it benefit me to play this game? Instead of defending yourself, you can change the board with a single line. Interesting that you see it that way. I don't experience it as sensitivity. I see it as clarity about my boundaries. You didn't accept their label. You're not playing on their board. You're creating your own. The dark side of this law is using it to drive people crazy, constantly shifting the frame to make them feel small. The intelligent use is this: stop swallowing frames that weaken you. Law 2. Control your presence, not just your words. The naive man thinks he convinces people with arguments. The Machiavellian man knows he convinces people with presence. Think about that guy who walks into a room and doesn't say much, but everyone knows he's there. His body is still, his gaze is steady, his voice is low without shaking. He doesn't move too much. He doesn't laugh too much. The psychology is simple. The one who fidgets and exaggerates looks like he's begging for approval. The one who calmly occupies space looks like he already has power. Ask yourself, is your body saying, "Please like me"? Or is it saying, "I'm good with myself," whether you're here or not? Before you obsess over what to say, train how you stay silent, how you look at people, how you breathe. A manipulator uses this to intimidate, to shrink others. You can use it to stop asking for permission all the time and start sending the message that you're not a child looking for validation. Law 3. Decode the hidden motivation in everyone. Most people listen to words. The Machiavellian man listens to motivations. Every human is driven by two basic forces, fear and desire. Fear of losing something, desire to gain something. Behind every behavior you can ask one question: what is this person trying to protect? What are they trying to get? For example, someone who constantly brags about their achievements might be protecting a deep fear of feeling insignificant. Someone who criticizes your every move might be protecting their sense of control. When you start seeing this, you stop taking a lot of things personally. It's not against you, it's in favor of their fear or their desire. The dark use of this law is exploiting people's weak spots, pressing on guilt, fear, and emptiness to bend them. The smart use is this: don't get hooked into other people's theater, and choose more carefully who you keep close. Law 4. Use selective truth, not compulsive lying. The clumsy man lies about everything. He makes up stories, contradicts himself, loses credibility. In the short term, he might win something. In the long term, he loses everything. The Machiavellian man knows information is power, and that the most effective way to manipulate is, ironically, to tell the truth, but not all of it. Selective truth means you don't sugarcoat, you don't invent, but you also don't show all your cards. You answer what you're asked, but often you answer with the part of the truth that doesn't weaken you or expose you too much. For example, if someone you don't trust asks, "So exactly how much money do you make?" you can answer, "I make enough to be comfortable and to keep growing." That's not a lie, but you're not handing over a number they don't need to have. The dark side of this law is using selective truth to break real trust in a relationship, with close friends, in serious agreements. The intelligent side is understanding that not everyone deserves the same level of access to your information. You're not obligated to emotionally strip in front of anyone who asks, Law 5. Don't expose your deepest needs to just anyone. Showing vulnerability isn't bad. The problem is showing it without any filter. The naive man pours his soul out to the first person who listens a little. He shares his trauma, his fears, his loneliness. He does it because he's starving for connection, but without criteria, that leaves him naked in front of people who have no reason to protect him. The Machiavellian man understands levels. He knows there are things you only share with people who have proven, with time and actions, that they're safe. This isn't about walking through life as a cold stone. It's about understanding that your deepest needs are ammunition for someone who wants to control you. If you show just anyone what you depend on, what you're desperate for, you're handing them the manual on how to push your buttons. The dark use of this law is turning other people's vulnerability into a weapon. The smart use is protecting your own and choosing carefully who gets to see it. Law 6. Watch loyalties, not speeches. Almost everyone knows how to say the right thing. A lot of people can talk about values, respect, honesty. The Machiavellian mind doesn't get hypnotized by speeches, it watches behavior. How does this person treat someone who can't offer them anything? How do they talk about people who aren't in the room? How do they act when no one is watching? That's where their real loyalties live. If a man talks about brotherhood, but steps on his friends the second he sees an opportunity, you don't need more signs. If someone shares intimate secrets about others with you, they will share yours soon enough. There's a very dark twist here. Real manipulators also know how to look loyal at the beginning, just to lower your defenses. So the intelligent version of this law is not becoming paranoid, it's becoming patient. Don't bond too fast. Observe. Let time reveal which side each person is really on. Law 7. Keep an inner distance. Most people are glued to every emotion and reaction they have. If someone ignores them, they collapse. If someone flatters them, they fly. The Machiavellian man learns to take half a step back from his reactions. It's not that he doesn't feel, it's that he doesn't act automatically on what he feels. That inner distance lets him see the board, instead of only seeing the square he's standing on. Someone insults him. Instead of exploding, he thinks, what does this person gain if I lose control right now? And then he chooses his response, instead of just reacting. Someone offers him a perfect deal, too fast. Instead of jumping in head first, he thinks, what aren't they telling me? Why the rush? In its dark form, this law is used to become so cold, you're almost inhuman, treating people like objects and nothing more. In its intelligent form, this is the base of real self-control. You stop being a slave to your impulses and start acting in line with your long-term goals. Closing. Machiavellian doesn't mean evil for the sake of evil. It means a deep understanding of how people move and a willingness to use that understanding to gain advantage. The real question is, what do you want that advantage for? You can use what you heard today to hurt people, or you can use it to stop being naive, to choose more carefully who you let into your life, to stop reacting like a child every time someone pushes your buttons. Real power is not being able to manipulate everyone. Real power is being able to manipulate and choosing not to. It's understanding the board and still deciding consciously what kind of player you want to be. If you want future videos to go deeper into specific dark psychology techniques, and also how to protect yourself from them at work, in dating, and with friends, tell me in the comments. And remember this, in a world full of people who play without even knowing what game they're in, just seeing the board already puts you in a different league.